for receiving stolen property. Tell me, Ms. Oko, what did you guys want to do?
Well, she would like a bond out on this case. I believe this was in 2022, this was picked up. And according to.
So you said that the case originates from 2022?
Yes, Judge. However, it arose out of a traffic ticket. They got pulled over, car was searched and things like that. And so she kept in touch with the courts to see what she could do. And they kept telling her that she had to pay some money. She paid some money and that was it. She didn't know that there was a warrant out for her arrest. She didn't know there was court. She didn't know any of that after that math. And plus she's based in Houston. So I would assume correspondence should have been sent her way. She didn't know until she got picked up as of yesterday. She does live here. She's got her parents here. She's got support. So they're willing to help bail her out and make her go to Missouri so that way she can in person handle it.
I'd be opposed, although the probable cause for the stop was a traffic citation or infraction, is that the receiving stolen property is coupled with an unlawful possession of a firearm and it's a failure to appear. It's not a 2B. So she went in front of a judge, stated that she would return, and then she did not return.
And now it's 2 years later.
The warrant was issued out on December 8th, 2022. So there's been a pending habeas for almost 2 years.
You're a flight risk, you know? You've been gone for 2 years. And how do we get her now?
I don't have the offense report. She wasn't charged with anything else here. So my best guess is
somehow she got just picked up.
Right. And so, I mean, I can source the OR, but I don't have it in all my persons.
It was like a stop.
Yeah, it was a random stop, Judge, a traffic stop, I think, broken
No,
tires.
I am always amenable. I shouldn't say always, but I'm very amenable to giving people bonds when, number one, they're not a danger to my public, and number two, I have faith that they're going to go back. Your case is now 2 years old. You've been in flight for 2 years. You've made no attempts to do anything. And the only reason we have you now is because you got arrested. Had you not gotten arrested here, you'd still be in the wind and they would still be looking for you. So I don't have faith that if we give you a bond that you're actually going to go. I know that you're going to tell me it's little gumdrops and rainbows and bunnies jumping in the woods, but at the end of the day, a flight risk is a flight risk. And who you really are is on paper, because everybody tells me and promises me sun, moon, stars, this, that, you know.
I mean,
I don't really have any way to force you to go back, and I just can't take your word for it.
well, Your Honor, she does work. And of course, getting a bond the incentive of receiving that bond back is one of the things that I've gotten some of my clients to do, to get there. As soon as they go and take care of their case, they're calling me, asking me, how do I get my money back? It's more of an incentive for them. So at this time, like I said, she does have a base here. They're willing to help her out. They didn't know about this whole issue, and she thought she had taken care of it over the phone. Unfortunately, that's just not how it works, but she understands that now, and she's willing to go back to Missouri as early as next week to take care of this.
But I don't have faith you're going to go, you know? Day?
For what it's worth, if it wasn't a failure to appear, I actually would have agreed to a bond, but the fact that she went in front of a judge, and the incentive originally from Missouri was the bond, and so that should have been the original.
And when you first came out, I was thinking to myself, you know, it's not the worst in the world. It's not, you know, it's not a capital case, so to speak, but you went in front of a judge, you promised him that you were going to go back. It's now 2 years later, and you haven't.
I didn't go in front of a judge. I had called them and they said I didn't have to. They said all I have to do was pay it. That's why I just paid it.
Post bond, right?
Yeah. I paid everything that they told me I need to pay. I've never been in trouble ever a day in my life. I've been homeschooled my entire life, and this has just come up. So I just called them and I did everything that I had to do. I'll do anything I have to do to get out of this. I just want my life back. I have a business. I have a family. Like, I just want to get back to my family. That's it.
Any other prior criminal history?
No, Your Honor. I mean, if the court wants to roll it over a day, if it just wants to call Missouri and talk to the prosecutors up there, or if she has a defense attorney up there. I mean, if it's an FTA, then presumably she would have had an attorney after the first setting before it was forfeited. So if you want to roll it over and talk to Missouri, I'm not against it, but I'm still opposed because it's an FTA. So if you want to do that?
Tomorrow, Wednesday.
But what is she?
So if,
Call Missouri for what purpose?
so generally, if the demanding jurisdiction doesn't impose a bond, then generally I don't. So I had that happen last week, what day is today?
Yeah, no, it was last week with
It
us.
was last
Yeah.
week, and so there was one I opposed, but the demanding jurisdiction, the prosecutors there said, I'm not opposed to them getting bond, even though I opposed it, they didn't, so ultimately I folded and I said, okay, I'm fine with the bond. So if Chisholm's able to speak with the prosecutors up there and they're not against it, then I'll
Did
defer.
you say you can't be here tomorrow? Is that what you said?
Not that I can't, it'll be the timing, right? If we can, I'm gonna make some calls right now, see if I can make some calls now and see
Do
who I
it,
can
for
call.
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I wouldn't want to.
There's no,
roll
I mean,
over
we're here for
tomorrow.
at least another hour. So there's
Yes.
no,
I'll make some calls now.
see, if they're unopposed, then I'll set a bond.
Okay.
Because, and it's because the teletype that we received is, she is eligible for a 2,500 bond there, but they clearly stated that she's not eligible from their jurisdiction for a bond out of state. So they won't allow her to have a bond until she's returned. That's why I said, if the prosecutors are fine with it, they can send me an email, fine. But I'll sit in the pews.
Sounds good. I'll make some calls, Judge.
What you can do. Is there a second case though, too, or no?
No, so the way they did it was, the charge was for both out of the same incident, but for reasons passing understanding, whomever the arresting officer was, they only put one charge. So I had to run the NCIC off of her FBI number to get the second charge. I didn't know until I ran it.
Okay. Is this the only fugitive case we have today?
This is the only remaining one. Everyone else
Got it.
is in wait, which we're all, so the rest is the last. Williams needs to sign the waiver, but once he signs the waiver, there's no issue.
Oh, yeah, so he needs to be admonished, no?
Right, so sorry,
Okay.
Williams.
So I'm gonna make some calls and I'll come back and talk to you, okay? So we're good.
Thanks.
And then Mr. Williams just needs an admonishment.
Okay. See you later.
Your Honor, I have Mr. Jack, Derek Jack. He is in the holdover. He's set for bail review.
Okay. Let's talk about Mr. Jack. Terroristic threat of a family or a household member. Yeah.
He does have some pending felonies, and I think doesn't have a bond on those, on at least.
So it looks like from September of 23, he picked up his first unlawful possession by a felon. 3 months later, picks up another one. 5 months later, picks up another one. And now he's picked up another one of those and a terroristic threat with us, family or household member. Our bond is set at 10,000.
Right.
What would you like?
I would ask for 5,000.
We're gonna oppose, Judge. Obviously, this individual should not be he shouldn't be out on bond. He just continuously picks up new cases while being
In
given a
fact,
bond.
I want
and
to
then-
talk to this gentleman to see if we can reach him. So just, if you bear with me, I would like to bring him out and talk to him, huh? Please. Madam Bailiff, do you mind bringing someone out, please? A Derek Jack, please. Thanks. Aaron, talk to me.
Okay, just approaching, it's on an off-docket promotion to sub, Trinidad was conflicted out.
I got you. Happy to have you, man. How are you? Great to see you.
Getting ready for this. Hey, Judge, you have a good holiday.
Great to see you, Aaron.
If you don't mind, while you're waiting for the inmate, can you confirm with Saba that she received that email and they're prepared to file that dismissal?
Did you guys get Brock's email by chance?
Should come from a lot law on Viegas.
Yes, Judge, I dismissed it.
Okay, it's been dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'll sign your nollie now.
Thank you, Your Honor. You guys have a great Thanksgiving.
You too. Take care. Stephen, what's the deal with Miss? Okay, got it. Q,
Yes.
hey bud,
Hey, Judge, how are you?
what's new?
Nothing much. I was told to approach on Miguel Mendoza. I think he just took a drug test.
Is Mr. Mendoza here?
He checked in.
Yes.
Miguel Mendoza.
Into the park.
All right, come up, sir. Just take a seat for me in the jury box real quick. And then I have an inmate coming out, Hugh. Let me talk to him real quick and then I'll hit you up next. Okay.
Sure. Sounds good.
Good morning, Mr. Jack. Good morning.
How you doing, sir?
How's jail?
Sucks, man.
Great. That's great. Because I got you. I need you to understand that we mean business here. We don't play. And your lawyer I'm bringing you out because it's your case. You need to understand what's going on, number one. Number two, your lawyer has asked for me to reduce your bond. Your bond now is set at $10,000. I have no idea what happened on your case. The only thing I do know is that September of 23, unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon. December 1st, 23, unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon. 5/29/24, unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon. 11/23/24, unlawful possession of a firearm by a felon and a terroristic threat of a family or household member. You now, with us, are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you, sir.
Yes, Judge. The officer was dispatched in response to a family disturbance in Harris County, Texas. The complainant told the officers that her and the defendant, her ex-boyfriend, were having issues regarding child custody, and the defendant was attempting to drop the child off with the complainant, and the complainant refused to take custody because of a previous mutual custody agreement. The complainant told the officers that the defendant then stated, "I just bust your car window, and if you pull up doing anything, I'm gonna shoot your ass in the face." The complainant stated that she was in fear for her life, and the officers detained the defendant and found him to be in possession of a handgun.
All right. Mr. Jack, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm now ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case. A protective order has been issued in this case. What that means is that if you violate this protective order, the state can and will file additional charges against you, violation of a protective order. And I'm going to tell you now, you pick up one of those cases and you violate conditions, I can have a hearing to hold you at no bond, zero bond. And I will do it in a heartbeat to protect my county and everyone in it. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I find that you are a complete danger to public safety and you refuse to abide by bond conditions. So I don't think that your bond is sufficient. I think that the 10,000 is too low because you are a danger to my public. I'm sorry, Mr. Elick, and regardless, what we do here is just, it's, I guess, peanuts, so to speak, because you're being held at no bond on 2 of your felony cases as is. So what I am going to have you do, though, is this. I'm going to have you sign with me today an affidavit promising me that you're not going to have any weapons. And if I find that you have a weapon, if somehow you are magically released, because I don't know what's going to happen, if I find that you have a weapon, I will have a contempt hearing. I can have a contempt hearing, and I can and may hold you up to contempt every single time you have a weapon. And if they prove it to me, I can send it you to 180 days in jail every single time. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
This is an affidavit. This affidavit, you're going to promise me that you're not going to have any weapons. I don't care what's going on in your life. I don't care if you're going into war. I don't care if there's a big battle in the street. No weapons. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Look how big. Is that big enough for you to read? What does it say?
No weapons.
Good. We will have you swear to us that you're not going to have any weapons, and at that time, we'll just have you put back If you do bond out, I'm going to put a GPS monitor on you and I will put an exclusion zone so that you're not to go anywhere near the complaining witness in this case. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You know, did we ever explore that order to surrender weapons to the sheriff's office? Did we ever do anything with that?
I explored it and I talked to multiple people and no one's ever heard anything about it that I could find.
We had that, remember?
I know at one point we did.
We need to do something with that.
I'll make a few phone calls. See where.
I'm going to see what I can do about having the weapons surrendered to law enforcement so that you don't have possession of any weapons. Do you understand? Okay. All right, Mr. Lick. So I guess we'll just wait. It looks like the felony case is set for, oh my goodness, March of next year.
Your Honor, we may be, I just want to get the body cam and we may set this for trial. I mean, I know he's got the other
Wonderful.
felonies, but
I'm itching for a trial.
okay.
You want 30 days, I guess?
That sounds good.
Okay. All right. We'll have you swear to us no weapons, Mr. Jack. Come on. You picked up a new case. You picked up a new case. Tell me there was a no driving affidavit in place. He's charged with failure to stop and give information, and now he's picked up a racing case. Tell me that we had ordered him not to drive.
Yes, Judge, on the previous case, there wasn't a driving affidavit.
You promised me that you weren't going to drive. Mr. Gonzalez, now you've picked up a racing on a highway. You were 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. Officers observed two vehicles accelerating at a high rate of speed from 70 miles per hour to 85 miles per hour in an attempt to outgain each other. The officer initiated a traffic stop on the defendant's vehicle. When the officer told the defendant that he was being stopped for racing, the defendant responded, "Yes, sir." And the defendant told the officer that he did not have a valid license or registration.
Is there a co-defendant?
There is not any co-defendants charged.
Vic, can I see that, please? I'm printing something out. What is that? What did you promise me you were not going to do? Guess what happens now, Mr. Gonzalez? Guess what happens now? Did you say nothing?
I'm not sure.
Not only am I putting you in jail now, but I'm going to make your bonds high. And now you are looking at a contempt charge of 180 days in jail. And we are going to have a hearing as to whether I'm going to hold you in contempt. So now I'm going to file a third case on you. And you are now looking, if they prove to me that you're driving in this case, you're looking at 180 days in jail, flat, day for day. Do you understand?
So,
Goes with you. I'm sorry, Sonia, but I'm setting the bonds at each at 10,000 and 2 each. Two, 5, 3, 9, 9, 8, 0. He will auto-populate on tomorrow's docket, and then we'll just go through the rigmarole. Or, I don't know,
He's gonna be able to pay that. He's a high school senior.
it's a damn shame.
Parents' financial situation is. I'll talk to them and find out.
Talk to the parents, and then, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, you know, I need to make sure he understands it and that he gets it, but you swore to me you weren't gonna drive and now you're racing, unacceptable, you know? I'm gonna make it higher. He was wearing an Armani shirt. He was probably wearing a $200 to $300 shirt right now. 15,002 on both.
Okay, Your Honor.
And then we'll see tomorrow. He'll populate tomorrow. We'll talk again tomorrow. Reach out to the family and you know, perhaps they'll come here and they can see how he is and you can see that we mean business now, you know? Okay, thank you so much, Sonia.
Judge, you were voting the new.
You were Destiny Collins. We issued a warrant for your arrest because you failed to appear for court, ma'am.
The paperwork, I told him the same paperwork, it said I was supposed to appear today. If that's the case, my bail bond company should have told me the same thing, but my court date was for today.
You were ordered to appear 11/22 of 24.
Got out of jail that day. I was released from jail on Wednesday of this week, last week that just passed. So it was no way possible. I could have made it to court that same day. I got released from jail again. And I didn't get released from jail till Wednesday at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And then also I have the picture. I didn't bring the physical copy because I forgot it, but the paperwork that they gave me when I was leaving, that said my conditions. I have a picture on my phone with my name on it. It says today at 8:30 in the morning. So I showed up today. If that was the case, I would have showed up when I was supposed to come to court. So I don't get that. And I just sat in jail for a week and a half. I cannot go back.
You issued the warrant on the 22nd, right? This is Miss Collins. She's not on docket today.
What's the case number?
252-6615.
Can I show you the same picture?
She was on the docket on the 20th. She was supposed to be here on the 20th, correct?
The bond paperwork shows, let's see.
I'm confused. I'm confused.
It's not opening, I believe.
Can I grab my phone and show you my
Don't
picture?
talk to the prosecutor, please. You're not allowed to. I'm trying to figure out what's going on, because if there's a problem and it's not your fault, I will reinstate your bond.
Judge, so on 11/20, she failed to appear. Defendant not present in holdover is what Jamae wrote on the reset. So she wasn't brought up on the 20th. So she rolled it to the 21st, and then the surety bond was posted. The surety bond says 11/20. So it seems to contradict itself. The 20th.
So whoever wrote the bond did a mistake because they put
Whoever hand wrote 11/20
back in
on
time
that.
as opposed to, so what, you said you have paperwork that says that you're supposed to be here today?
I left the physical paperwork at home, but I had my brother send me a picture because I forgot it. I can show you.
Sure. And you can give it to Deputy and she'll. Do you see that it shows today's date?
I like it.
Yes, Judge. November 26th at 8:30
Okay,
a.m.
all right. Yep, you're right. Okay, I'll reinstate your bond. Okay. So it looks like while you were in custody, they appointed you a lawyer. I don't know that Martin even knows. I mean, there's no way he's gonna know.
Especially if she's not on docket today.
Right. Oh, I have his number. I'll call him. Let me see. Martin. Hey, how are you? I have a Miss Destiny Collins that's on docket today. Are you in the building? So you were appointed, it looks like, while she was in custody. I don't need, say it again? She was in custody in Fort Bend. Huh. Okay. Do you want to stay on the case or do you want me to appoint someone else? Hey, okay, no problem. You just tell me. So that's it? Done. We'll do it. Okay. Okay. Fine. Can you pull up her NCIC, please? So we can. I'm going to take Martin off.
Okay.
Because he's not working with us. And do you mind appointing someone else for the time being, please? Ms. Collins, you're charged with assault, bodily injury. You're facing a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
August 8th, 2024, a deputy was dispatched to a bar and grill in Harris County, Texas regarding an assault. The complainant worked at the bar as a bartender. Defendant came behind the bar and began striking the complainant multiple times with a closed fist to the face and upper extremities, causing pain. Complainant began to fight back to defend herself. During the fight, a crowd of people surrounded her, and some individuals who she did not know began to stomp and kick on her while she was fighting on the ground. Complainant
Stop and kick the complaining witness.
That's not true.
Stop, please.
Yes, the complainant stated during the fight, a crowd of people surrounded her and began to stomp and kick her while she was fighting on the ground. She stated that the fight lasted approximately 2 minutes. The complainant and the defendant did not know each other and stated that she did not know the defendant well enough to fight her. The complainant stated the fight ended because someone yelled out, "I'm calling the police."
Okay. Tell me, does she have anything else that's open at the time now?
She's currently on probation out of Galveston County for theft.
Yes.
And I think you had mentioned something about Fort Bend, so we're looking for.
Lord, we're hitting the Tri-County area now?
We're not showing anything out of Fort Bend, Judge, but she is on probation out of Galveston right now.
She may have been in custody in Fort Bend. I don't know. So run full NCIC, please. Ms. Collins, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm now ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. I'm going to do everything in my power to protect my public in every single way, shape, form, manner. And if you become a danger to my public, I am first off going to put you in jail. Next off, I'm going to make your bond so high, you're going to flip. Do you understand? Do not go back to this bar or any other bar. I'm prohibiting you from going to any establishment where 51% or more are beer, liquor, any kind of clubs. You're not to go anywhere of this nature. Do you understand? Does she have a felony theft or does she have a misdemeanor theft? And then what else is open? What kind of criminal history are we talking?
Felony theft, Judge. And I believe that's her only history. And Alex is looking into the Fort Bend case as well.
Your Honor, I don't have any record of her case in Fort Bend. Looking at the county clerk website in Fort Bend, I don't see any cases open with her name and date of birth.
So the only other thing you see is it a probation that she's on?
Yes.
For Galveston.
Oof.
Yes, Judge.
Yes, Judge, a 2-year deferred on Belliston.
How old are you, ma'am?
23.
What do you do for a living?
Right now, I work 2 jobs and I live alone. I live in the Fort Bend County area.
How much money do you make a month, ma'am?
My monthly income, I say my intake probably about 3,800.
I need you to fill out an application because I don't know if you're going to qualify for an appointed lawyer, ma'am. And I'll take a look at the application. The only thing I'm going to tell you is that when you're on felony probation, you're supposed to be extra special good. And when you're not, they usually file motions to revoke. So I would be on the lookout because if you're on probation or parole at this time, it's very possible that they issue a felony warrant in that case with the fact that you picked up this new case. So understand, no alcohol, no drugs. Do you understand? Okay, do you mind giving an application, please? All right, I'm gonna have you fill out the application and then we'll, do not leave until you sign all our bond conditions, ma'am.